got some eyes on him. Yours eventually led to you appearing in the wedding or the wedding party for Indi Hartwell. Do you think it was like how great of a person is she after what you did to her at Melbourne City Wrestling to have you a part of that wedding party? I mean, to forgive and forget like that, what a gem.
I know. It's funny you mentioned that because that was initially kind of where our story was going to go.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna turn on Indy,
Okay.
and we were gonna kind of run through the same story that we had done at MCW, like even to the point where like I had shown them like what we did in Melbourne, and I had told them all of the history of our friendship. Like I had meetings about like I had told them everything and was like, this story writes itself. We literally did it in Australia, and then what the ultimate screw over for us to meant to be going within 3 months of each other. She gets it, and then I get screwed for
That's
2 years.
that's a
Like this
great
is
story.
yeah, I was like, this writes itself as far as I'm concerned. And like for wrestling, like, reality is the easiest thing for the fans to connect to. And I was like, I don't think anything gets more real than this. So before the kind of 2.0 changeover and even early days, that was kind of the way that we were going to go with the story. But then obviously everything changes in wrestling, and they decided to keep Indy and I together as a team for a bit longer. Then we started doing all the Duke and Dexter stuff. It was still eventually, I think, going to lead to a feud between myself and Indy. And it sucks that we weren't able to do that. But I also understand that it's like we're creating a television product, and where I was right now, like when I first started, I didn't have enough of a following, or I hadn't done enough in WWE for people to care about me enough to make that story as juicy as it could have been. Whereas I think if we let all this Index and Duja stuff play out, and then we did the big Persia versus Indy, then I think it would have been like a much hotter story. And that's what they said to me, and I agree with them. And yeah, like not for nothing, like the stuff that we did with Index and Duja. I mean, I have so many people have so many opinions on it. But at the end of the day, I'm like, I was on TMZ, and I don't think just a 5-minute wrestling match would have got me there. So I have no regrets about anything.